Hi everyone and welcome to SWPL My Story, and today I'm delighted to be joined by Partick Thistle manager Brian Graham. How are you, Brian?
Yeah, good. Thanks for having me on.
No, not at all. Thanks for taking the time, especially this week with everything else that's going on, and you're fully focused now on the final on Sunday. So how has the mood been with the girls? Obviously excitement and nerves and everything that goes with it, but fully focused on the game, I imagine.
The girls are fine, to be honest with you. Yes, they are excited. Don't get me wrong. Training, there's been a bit of extra vibrance about the training, I would say, but they've been very excitable. But at the same time, we've got a real honest bunch of girls where they'll be calm and collective come Sunday. Preparations have been a bit different this week. There's been a lot of media stuff for the players as well, so try to fit all that in with their workload, especially going to their work, and then try to do the media, try to get training 3 nights this week. It's been a bit hectic, but come Sunday they'll be ready, that's for sure.
So I think Partick Thistle are everyone's favourite team. Everyone's got a soft spot for them, especially this season. Personally, I love watching them play. I've been on speaking with people that are in the media on here, and what I've been saying is the phrase punching above their weight gets tossed around. But I think for me, especially after the last two seasons that you have had, you aren't punching above your weight. You're exactly where you should be, and showing the levels that you're competing against with these full-time teams just goes to show how good the squad are and the quality that's in it.
Yeah, it's that inner belief, and we've shown consistency over the last 2 seasons to get back-to-back top six finishes, which has been incredible. I don't think anybody would imagine that would be the case, but it's credit to my players that they've done that. They've worked extremely hard to get that success, and that's what it is, success, to get to the top six, because it's extremely difficult. It's a hard league, and there's a few teams kind of try to punch their way into that final spot to get into the top six. And then once we know last year was a big learning curve, this year it'll be no different. It'll be still extremely difficult, but it's games you want to be involved in. They're all exciting. They're all kind of cup finals, is what I said to the girls. So, and now we'll build up to the big cup final come Sunday against Rangers.
So I was along the when you played Rangers a few weeks ago, and you got your 0-0 draw, and I thought you were thoroughly deserving of that point. As much as Rangers probably dominated possession, it wasn't a backs to the wall defending on your 18-yard line. You limited them to very few chances, so you'll be able to take a lot of confidence from that going into this fixture on Sunday.
Yes, 100%. Listen, it's extremely difficult against the top three, where that was the first time we'd actually taken a point off any of them. We had run them close a couple of times, but to get that first point on the board against them, it gives you the inner belief that we've been speaking about for the last number of years now, that you start believing in yourselves, because anything's possible in football, anything's possible in life if you get belief within yourself and within your group. So it's a massive stride going forward. Now, Sunday, it's a one-off game, it's a cup final, anything can happen. And the girls are there and they're going to try and win a cup. Let's not kid ourselves. We're not going there to sit and just, oh, well done, Partick Thistle, you've made a cup final. We're going there and going to try and win the cup. That's the message from me and my staff to my players.
And probably a thing from a managerial perspective is, with such a talented squad and the size of squad that you've got, keeping everybody happy is always a difficulty. But it seems like the morale within the group, I always talk about the socials that the media team put out. It's that togetherness that they have. You can see that throughout the squad, and then in January you're bringing in players from other top six teams as well, which is like a pat in the back to you as a coaching staff, that you are there competing with the full-time teams, but taking players from there to then strengthen your squad.
Yeah, we've got to look about where we can strengthen. That's always got to be the case. But first and foremost, that you're going to let players down over the course of the season. Everybody wants to play. You know that's not going to be the case at times. You can only start 11, but you're going to need the full squad throughout the course of the season. But that's the big thing about recruitment. Your recruitment's got to be so good, because you need good people in your changing room. You can't have a bad egg in there. You can't have a bad somebody that's going to be negative all the time and putting doubt in people's minds. You need upbeat and really good characters, real good people in your changing room, and that's what we've got. And that's why they are so together. We've got Craig Walker, who does a lot of our media work, who's absolutely fantastic, really promotes the club on all fronts. So he's done a lot over the number of years that it's now coming to fruition, that people are starting to notice who Partick Thistle are.
But Brian, again, I really appreciate you coming on, and I do wish you all the best on Sunday. We'll be there watching on as well. So all the best.
Thanks, great. All the best.
And thanks everyone for watching SWPL My Story.